The Book of Enoch, an ancient text, has been the subject of fascination and intrigue for centuries. It is often considered one of the most mysterious and controversial writings, with some even suggesting that its content was so unsettling that it was banned by the Vatican. But why was this book deemed so dangerous? Was it truly a revelation given to the prophet Enoch, or was it something else entirely? Some believe that it holds the key to understanding the ancient history of our world, a history intertwined with celestial beings, forbidden unions, and secrets hidden for millennia. Moreover, the Book of Enoch's connections to Islamic teachings, specifically its link to the prophet Idris, suggests that it may hold not just historical significance, but also profound spiritual insights. Could it be that the secrets hidden within its pages were not meant for the eyes of ordinary people, but rather for those with the wisdom to interpret them? At the heart of the Book of Enoch lies a startling narrative that seems almost otherworldly. It speaks of giants, beings of immense size and power, who were the offspring of the Watchers, angels who descended to earth and took human wives. These giants, often referred to as the Nephilim, were said to be a destructive force, both physically and spiritually, on the world. The idea of angels and humans mingling in such a forbidden way was seen as a transgression of divine law, and it is believed that their very existence led to chaos and destruction. But what if the giants' war against humanity was not just a myth or allegory? Could there have been a real, historical event behind these stories? The Book of Enoch's portrayal of the Nephilim and their fall from grace aligns with certain themes found in Islamic tradition. While Islam does not explicitly mention the Nephilim, it does contain its own account of a powerful and rebellious race, the jinn. The jinn, like the Nephilim, were created with great power but were ultimately led astray by pride and disobedience to Allah. This connection between the Nephilim and the jinn invites us to reconsider the nature of these ancient beings and their role in the unfolding drama of creation. Were the jinn, as the Islamic tradition suggests, the true fallen angels described in the Book of Enoch? Or were they a different order of beings altogether, misunderstood by ancient peoples? Enoch, or Idris in Islamic tradition, stands as a figure of profound mystery. In both the Bible and the Quran, Enoch is depicted as a righteous man, a prophet whose wisdom surpassed that of his time. The Quran praises Idris for his knowledge, piety, and devotion to Allah, and it is said that he was the first to use the pen and to write. In some traditions, Idris is credited with many inventions and advancements in science, mathematics, and astronomy. His knowledge was said to be divinely inspired, a gift from Allah to guide humanity toward a more enlightened existence. But the most intriguing aspect of Idris's story is his mysterious ascension to the heavens, a journey that would ultimately remove him from the earthly realm and place him in a state beyond human comprehension. In Islamic tradition, it is believed that Enoch was taken by the angel of death, Azrael, but not in the way one might expect. According to some versions of the story, Azrael appeared before Idris in human form, leading him through a day of fasting and prayer. When Idris realized that Azrael was not a mere human, but the angel of death, he asked to experience the nature of mortality. It was then that Azrael took him to the heavens, where he was removed from the mortal world. This ascension, however, was not just a physical departure. It was a spiritual transformation. Enoch was elevated to a higher state of being, beyond the constraints of earthly existence. Some interpretations suggest that Enoch's ascension was symbolic, representing the triumph of knowledge, wisdom, and righteousness over the limitations of human life. His disappearance into the heavens also raises intriguing questions about the nature of divine justice and the possibility of eternal life. The connection between the Book of Enoch and Islam deepens when we consider the role of the jinn. In Islamic tradition, the jinn are beings created from smokeless fire, distinct from angels who were created from light. The jinn possess free will, much like humans, and are capable of both good and evil. The Quran speaks of the jinn and their interactions with humanity, with some choosing to follow Allah, while others, like Iblis, rebelled and led others astray. The Book of Enoch, with its story of fallen angels and the Nephilim, resonates with the concept of the jinn's rebellion, as both the angels and the jinn are depicted as beings who disobeyed divine commands, resulting in their punishment. The Book of Enoch's portrayal of these celestial beings as both powerful and flawed mirrors the Islamic view of the jinn. The Nephilim, like the jinn, were created with great power but were ultimately destroyed due to their corruption and defiance of divine law. In both traditions, these beings serve as a warning about the dangers of pride, arrogance, and disobedience to Allah. Whether angels, jinn, or fallen giants, the consequences of their actions are clear. Those who defy the divine order are ultimately doomed to destruction. Despite the controversial nature of the Book of Enoch, it holds an undeniable place in the history of religious thought. It is one of the few ancient texts that provides a detailed account of the celestial realm, the interactions between angels and humans, and the consequences of forbidden knowledge. The text also touches upon themes of justice, the nature of evil, and the divine plan for humanity. Its influence extends beyond Judaism and Christianity, reaching into the heart of Islamic tradition, where the story of Idris Enoch continues to captivate believers. The ancient discovery of the Book of Enoch, particularly in the 18th century by Scottish explorer James Bruce, shed new light on its significance. Bruce's discovery of 3 copies of the book in Ethiopia revealed that this ancient text was not a mere myth, but a real and substantial part of religious history. Later, parts of the Book of Enoch were found among the Dead Sea Scrolls, further confirming its historical importance. These findings raise the question, why did such a powerful text remain hidden for so long? What secrets did it hold that were deemed too dangerous for the public to know? One of the most compelling sections of the Book of Enoch is the story of the Nephilim. These giants, born from the union of angels and humans, were said to possess incredible strength and knowledge. Yet, their very existence was an affront to the divine order, and they were ultimately destroyed in a great cataclysm. The Book of Giants, a related text, expands on this theme, detailing the lives and downfall of the Nephilim. In the Islamic tradition, there are echoes of this story in the tales of the people of Ad, a race of giants who were also destroyed due to their arrogance and defiance of Allah. The similarities between these stories suggest that ancient cultures shared common myths and archetypes, even if they expressed them in different ways. The Book of Enoch, though not accepted by all religious traditions, offers profound insights into the mysteries of the celestial realm, the nature of evil, and the relationship between humanity and the divine. While it may never be fully understood, its influence on religious thought cannot be denied. The story of Idris Enoch, the giants, and the fallen angels continues to captivate the imagination, offering a glimpse into a hidden world where the boundaries between the mortal and divine are blurred. Whether as a work of prophecy, allegory, or history, the Book of Enoch invites us to explore the deeper mysteries of existence and to question the nature of our place in the cosmos. In conclusion, the legacy of Enoch and the Book of Enoch serves as a reminder of the dangers of pride, the importance of righteousness, and the ever-present possibility of divine intervention. As we dive deeper into the mysteries of this ancient text, we realize that the stories of the past are not just relics of history, but carry timeless warnings and lessons that still resonate today. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you in the next video.